For those of you who aren't aware, this is part two of a two-part Drivecast. A friend and I ended up talking for an hour, so I just split this in two. If you didn't watch the first one, you should probably watch it, but I mean, both of them are spoiling basically the same thing, so enjoy the show.
Spoiler alert, we're going to spoil all three seasons of DuckTales because fuck you, we're talking about the whole show. If you haven't seen it, go watch the whole fucking show and then watch this Drivecast because it's a good show, okay?
This is 100% true. I think it's kind of ironic to consider that, like, Louis, like, points out that humility is, like, the thing that, you know, most people who are billionaires don't have. But I would consider Scrooge to be, like, pretty, like, three-dimensional. Because, you know, I think like, at the end of season one, like, you know, it shows that, like, despite having all the money in the world, like, his family is what makes him happy. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't like I got the point that they were saying, but I also thought that it was sort of like like, I thought like the writing point blank was good, but when you connect it to like the themes that they've presented throughout the entire show, I think it's a little bit inconsistent because
I mean, like it also matches up with like, the way that Scrooge earned his money because
right, yeah, actually,
he's not only a businessman, he's just an adventurer who just happened to find artifacts that is worth like multiple millions, possibly multiple billions of dollars.
right, like,
And yeah, that's the reason he says he got it square. Like all of the gold that he got in there, he didn't try to scam off people with freaking crypto scams or NFTs. He went on an adventure for lost treasure that people presumed was impossible to find, and with his family, he managed to find it.
that lost treasure was really just family all along.
I mean, the thing is, as even the family, the Duck family, call out on how cheesy the ending was. Because
I just love how, like, even the villain knows, like, oh, that's bullshit, that's not gonna work.
yeah, like
But it
Bradford's
just does.
Bradford has all the armor and it's a sword. What the freaking kill Scrooge McDuck over here? And the triplets just go, oh yeah, sorry, family, fucking Fast and Furious Vin Diesel over here.
Oh my god, that's...
Family,
I
the
mean,
greatest things of all. How does this fucking work? It doesn't, but it does.
like, I think that's like a super lazy cop out, but it also fits so well with just the way that they built and presented like solutions in DuckTales as a whole that I honestly I can't knock it. Like, it's
Like,
kind of good.
You feel conflicted because it's lazy writing, but also that's kind of the point.
Right.
Like,
You
the
know,
whole point of the story was, family was how you get out of situations.
right. And I also like that, like, I guess true humility for Scrooge was like learned at that point, which I guess entirely contradicting myself earlier by saying that Scrooge wasn't like humble, but it's like, you know, it like really sends at home how much that, you know, your conception of Scrooge's character has changed since the pilot episode when he's willing to give up like quite literally everything that he has for his family. Like, it was just a really nice bow, even if I think like that the final scenes of the finale were kind of rushed in terms of like pacing and everything, but it gets 9 out of 10 things right.
Yeah, like for every one step that it takes wrong, it takes two steps right, which is really the most important thing in a TV show.
Right. Like, I don't know. I honestly haven't been like this impressed continually by a TV show in like a while. Like,
I'd argue, like I'd argue DuckTales has to be up. Who is beeping for me? I'd argue the show is up there with like freaking BoJack and Community.
like, I don't like, in terms of just like the animation greats, I think I would definitely put DuckTales up in here. Like, I would have to, I don't have a holistic enough viewpoint on like the entirety of the animation genre encompassing like adult shows too, but just dude, the writing is so witty, the characters are unbelievably like, I have an unbelievable depth to them, the themes are great, the scenarios are always fresh and engaging, and oh my god, dude, like, honestly, like, this it's a masterpiece.
it's a love. It's kind
It's
of like
not perfect, but it's like
No Way Home was kind of like a love letter to all the Spider-Man films that existed before
right.
it. Like this TV show kind of feels like a love letter to all the DuckTales stuff that existed before this TV show. You know, all the different properties that we mentioned. Was it like 30 minutes ago? Probably.
Yeah.
They're able to bring stuff from like all different ends of the universe and kind of utilize its comic origins to its advantage.
Right. No, I just like God. Oh, the world building in the show was
Fantastic.
unbelievable. Like I think that's the reason why I like season 3 the most, as just like when I consider the seasons themselves as like singular bodies of work, is just because of the amount of attention that they gave like the ancillary characters.
Yeah, because
oh my God.
Because when the moon invasion happened, there wasn't that many places for the TV show to go because we already been to space before and there's
Right.
gold in space, but people ask where are you gonna go from there, and unsurprisingly we're able to expand the world so much more than we already have.
Right. Which is like the thing that I like most about that is that it makes a lot of the inclusions of like like Darkwing Duck. It doesn't make them feel like cop out throwaways. Like I guess it brings them onto a completely other level. And I could not get enough of the episodes that focused. I'd be like, shit, what are they what character are they gonna focus on next? Like, oh my God, dude, it was so good.
I mean, they even revolutionized Darkwing Duck. The entire, the entire idea of there's a guy who used to play this role and now he doesn't, and because of that, he's kind of grown old and bitter.
Right.
It's kind of the idea of it brings back the ideas of rebooting a franchise, which DuckTales the reboot, so funny commentary.
I like which, by the way, I fucking love the reboot commentary in the Quack Pack when Donald suggests staying in that universe with the genie's wish.
Yeah, because he was the one who made the wish by accident.
Yeah, he made it by accident, but he's like, oh, what's gonna happen? He's like, oh, well, we'll be here for like 5 years, get another season, then inevitably we'll have a soulless reboot. And I'm like,
yeah, that was fucking
thank you so much. Like, that was so funny, dude. Oh my God.
Like, coming from a person who's seen the first 2 seasons of both Amphibia and Owl House, like, I'm really glad that Disney stepped up their game.
Is Amphibia good? Because I've been meaning to check it out. Like, I saw an episode or two. Like, I thought it was charming, but I didn't necessarily think that it was that interesting.
In my opinion, you know how Huey, Dewey, and Louie kind of took the 3 aspects of Scrooge and complemented each other?
Yeah.
That's how I feel with the 3 shows that exist, because Gravity Falls obviously had a big influence on those 3 shows.
Right.
I'd argue that the adventure part of Gravity Falls holds best in DuckTales, just because I'd argue different shows probably have better mystery elements, because DuckTales didn't really have a big overarching secret.
Right.
Like, they had Della, they had Webby, but like there wasn't any big thing that was going on that was comparable to Bill Cipher. The second half of season 2 is airing, I think, right now, but I don't think it's going to be on Disney Plus for a bit. I also do hear that season 2 is going to be the last season because Disney execs disagreed with a lot of things. Like even disregarding the whole LGBTQ thing, the execs at Disney just disagree with a lot of what the staff for what the Owl House wanted, which kind of sucks because you can kind of tell the show was going to be a 3-season structure.
Right. Well, isn't Owl House getting like? Is it getting like a third? No. Isn't like so it's like it's getting like a speed run finale, right? Like they're like really trying to.
Which, I mean, the Owl House is going to struggle the most out of the 3 because you can already tell in season 1 that a lot of the character development was rushed. Well, you've seen the Owl House. What am I talking about?
But obviously you guys haven't, so I'm only going to be leaving in spoilers for DuckTales, all 3 seasons. and not all house. If there's any big spoilers that I want to take out, I'll take it out of the Drivecast just for you guys.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. One of the things that attracts me so much to, like, you know, like animated TV shows is that they encompass, like, there's sort of two constraints that have to be, like, made for it to be entertaining to adults. You know, like, you can't pander too much to adults, otherwise kids won't watch it. And you can't, like, be too juvenile, otherwise it won't have, like, worldwide appeal. So I think, like,
you have to find that soft spot. I mean, Gravity Falls leaning towards a little too adult towards the end. But you know, shows like Teen Titans did it perfectly back in the day.
Right. But the thing is, though, that's super hard to do, which is why shows like DuckTales and it's why shows like DuckTales and Gravity Falls are so, like, fondly remembered, revered, and critically acclaimed, is because they were able to do something that's extremely hard when compared to other genres and demographics of media. We could honestly just go gauntlet style by the episode, and I could probably something that I loved about each and every one and talk about it for, like, fucking 10 minutes per episode. Like,
oh yeah,
thanks for encouraging me to watch this show, by the way, because, like, I think it will be a very long time before
you fill that hole
find
again.
another before I find another piece of media that's, like, as impressive as this. You know,
Yeah.
sort of like the post Persona 5 Royal Depression. Dude. I got DuckTales parentheses 2017 depression with, like, goddamn, like, this was so good. At least I have the new Craig of the Creek episodes to look forward to, but damn.
I feel bad for Cartoon Network. Like they're not falling, but they're not Nickelodeon falling behind, but they're still miles behind Disney at the moment.
I mean, to be fair, they at least have like they do Gumball reruns all the time, so at least they have that going for they have that going for them in terms of just, like, having super exploitable property that they can use. But
currently Nickelodeon, it's just SpongeBob and the Loud House. That's all they have.
And the Loud House is garbage after season after the first season.
Yeah, season 1, it was, like, comically accurate. Season 1 was comically accurate. Season 2 is comically hilarious. Yeah,
it's a very interesting, like, perception, because it's like, oh my god, like, no, there's no fucking way, dude. Like,
all the novelty disappeared. It became too generic, and after that, people the execs realized that, so they changed it from the Loud House to the Casablancas, which follows Lincoln's girlfriend. Which, oh wait, that's just the Loud House again, but in Espanol.
Yeah, dude, it's, oh my god, I had such high hopes for that show when I was in high school, and it was like, premiering, like, oh my god, did Nickelodeon actually finally get something good on the air? But it fell apart. I'm so glad DuckTales, the Owl House didn't fall apart. So glad Gravity Falls didn't fall apart. Because it's honestly worse to see something promising, like, lose that promise than it is for it to get canceled. Or,
dude, I'll be real with you. I'm watching, like, Attack on Titan's final season with everybody, and I was kind of spoiled of the final chapter just because of all the controversy that happened with Isayama.
Right.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking scared. Mappa, please, like, just make an anime original ending that's actually good and doesn't ruin half of the characters' development.
I have not seen Attack on Titan, by the way. Like, that's not my thing.
Everybody hates Attack on Titan because of Eren in the first season, which I will say that you have to take season 1 with a grain of salt, because that kind of builds up everything that Eren goes through in the later seasons, which is even more insane when you look at Eren in the final season, because he changed a lot, and at the same time he didn't change at all. I might have to make a Drivecast about Attack on Titan someday.
I may have to watch Attack on Titan. And actually, it's one of those things that I've been, like, told to to watch, which is fine, but it's also like I have not been able to do that.
It's kind of like the anime version of the ending of Adventure Time. It's an entire saga coming up to a close.
Damn, really?
Because Attack on Titan was the biggest anime when it came out. It was so big that it was trending every week that it was out, and people like not spoiling it was a big meme within the community just because
I,
it was
I
that.
guess you're right.
Well,
Well, I gotta go do my fucking finance lecture, dude.
yeah, I gotta end this thing because I've made it way too long. Anything you want to plug? Like, it doesn't even have to be like. It can plug literally anything that isn't like private stuff.
Let me pull up my record list. I'm kidding.
Y'all
Y'all gotta watch Craig of the Creek, please. You know, Cheesebait over here doesn't like it or doesn't find it as special, but I personally think that it's like an amazing intersection. Like, listen, there's like two axes in terms of how childhood can be described in children's media. There's like the Clarence axis, which is on one side, which is about like the completely holistic, 100 for the most part, realistic portrayal of childhood is just like this exploratory period of your life. And then there's like Craig of the Creek, which encompasses like the imagination that you had when you were a child. And I just, oh my god, they're just both so amazing. Just watch them. Just watch them.
Yeah, I'll definitely go watch, because I've seen Craig of the Creek and I can relate to it. But I think maybe it was just like maybe I watched a bad episode or something. Because I have seen certain ones that I look at it and think, oh, I really should be watching this, but I don't have HBO.
Oh, I pirate Craig of the Creek, and I also watch it on Cartoon Network if there's like a new episode or something like that. But
I wish I had cable. Anyways,
like,
this is why I don't use personal names. I need to remind myself to bleep my name out because I know you said it somewhere in the middle.
yeah, I said it once.
Yeah. Anyways,
not trying to dox you. It's just hard to be like, oh wait, fuck.
I mean, everybody can find my name if they want to. Like every one of my students could find it, like because I do use that YouTube account with my personal name a lot. But at the same time, they're all high schoolers. What are they gonna do? Fucking threaten me on the internet?
True.
Thank you for all for watching. I don't know. Maybe the last Drivecast is gonna be at the end card as usual. And if there is anything you want me to promo,
no, it's fine. It's fine. The only thing you need to promo is
guys,
Craig of the fucking Creek. Like, oh my god, dude, it's just good. So thanks for talking to me about it. Thanks for exposing me to it.
Yep, catch you on the flip side.
Yep, I'll see you later, man.
In the off chance that any possible number of you, want to end up seeing how this Mario Party goes, because I'm going to be going through every map to get footage for Drivecast anyway, so if you guys want to see how the ending of each game goes, if I ever run out of time, and I don't want to shift things around, I'm just going to put the rest of the footage in my Cheesebait Playground channel. Hopefully I would have linked it to there once it comes out. It's a process. Anyways. Yeah, see you guys on the next Drivecast. Peace.